Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today's video we're going to be talking about 4 new games that are coming to the Nintendo Switch. So these are going to be 13, Rune Factory 5, Monster Hunter Stories 2 and Baldo. So the footage at the minute that I'm showing you is just some footage of various cel-shaded games or toon shading games that we currently have on the Nintendo Switch. And the 4 games I'm going to talk about are also cel-shaded or toon shading, whichever one you kind of know it best as. Now, when people are porting games over to the Switch or they're making games for the Switch, they seem to absolutely love this art style, and I really like it as well. I think it holds up really well, so it lasts longer. You know, you can see Call of Suarez currently on the screen, which is I think from 2011, maybe even before that. So quite an old game, but actually because of the style of artwork they use, it lasts a little bit longer. Ni no Kuni, again, 2013, originally came out on the PS3. Looks absolutely fantastic on the Nintendo Switch, works so well. And then just a few other games that have been ported over. So you've got Borderlands, No More Heroes, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Fire Emblem Warriors. And then obviously not the ports, but games that are cel-shaded. You've got Breath of the Wild, the Pokemon games. We've talked about Ni no Kuni, Call of Juarez. Astral Chain is another game for the Switch. So without further ado, let's have a look at some footage of the 4 new games, and let's have a little talk about what these 4 new games are. So first up, let's talk about Baldo. So this is a game that is inspired by Zelda, and also you can tell by the artwork it does have a lot of similarities to Ni no Kuni. So if you're really into anime, I think you'll really enjoy this game. It's a lot of problem solving and puzzle solving, so like the Zelda series, but then it also includes the action element, so it's an action RPG, so there is some fighting involved as well. So originally it was due to be released in the summer, but now according to the Nintendo website, that has been delayed and it's just coming up as to be decided for the release date. So hopefully we get an announcement soon. I was really hoping with all the partner directs that this would get a release date, but hopefully we don't have too long to wait. I just think the game, I mean, it looks finished. You can see obviously from the trailer itself, it looks like there isn't too much left to do, but maybe they're just making sure that it works perfectly and ironing out all of the bugs. Obviously the coronavirus won't have helped with any of that. So fingers crossed we get a release date soon, but I'm really excited for this. It's got that Zelda and sort of that cel shading, toon shading that just looks really cool. So that's Baldo, and we're waiting for that announcement, that to be decided. Hopefully will tell us very soon when it's going to be released. And next up we have the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. So this is a follow-up to the first game, which was on the Nintendo 3DS, which is now currently in the top 40, I think, on Amazon of best-selling games. So that's obviously had a massive impact on the original. People seem to really like it or like the look of the second, so they're trying to play the original. So it's penciled in for a summer 2021 release, and it's also potentially going to be a multiplayer. So if you go onto the Nintendo website and you look down at how many players can play the game, it's still to be decided. So you might get a multiplayer option for the game, which would be pretty cool. And again, it's another cel-shaded game, and I think the artwork looks fantastic. I'll leave a link in the description so you can watch the full trailer below, but that's Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. So summer 2021. And then the third game on the list is Rune Factory 5. So this game is just due to release in 2021. Hopefully we get some more information by the end of the year. But it has that, it looks absolutely fantastic. Not something I've ever played. I've not played the first 4. So hopefully I'll be able to pick this up and still enjoy the game, but it kind of mixes elements of Animal Crossing and Pokemon, and then Zelda maybe included. It's still it's classed as a role-playing simulation and action game. So it does look like quite a fun game. Looking forward to giving this one a try. I really love the art style at the moment. Ni no Kuni has kind of brought this art style across to me, and I'm just very excited to try all these games out. So that's due to release in 2021, Rune Factory 5. And finally, we're going to talk about 13. So the original game was a cross-platform release for the PS2, GameCube, and a lot of people didn't actually like the game. It kind of picked up steam later on down the line, and a lot of hardcore fans really enjoy the game, and they've obviously decided that it's worth a remake. So again, it's probably one of the first cel-shading games, Toon Shading games, actually based on a comic book. So we've had to actually wait for a year already. It was supposed to come out this time, November 2019, but they delayed the game until November the 10th, 2020. So we have had quite a long delay. Hopefully they've ironed out any of the bugs that were in the game originally, and hopefully it's going to play really well. But definitely excited to give this a go. I've got it on the PS2 and the GameCube actually. So I think having it in handheld mode on the Nintendo Switch hopefully plays really well. So looking forward to that. So that's 4 games that are going to come out over the next kind of year. They're all quite staggered. So hopefully there's a chance to be able to afford to buy them all and put plenty of hours into playing them. So those are the new 4 cel-shaded games that are coming to the Nintendo Switch. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to really help the channel to grow. And I'll see you all in the next one.